Hi everybody, and welcome back to week 2 of learning. I met some of you last week. My name's Jo, and you'll notice alongside of me is my neighbour Carlo, who used to be at kindy with me last year. So Carlo lives next door, and he spent all of last week visiting and learning about counting and sorting with us. Last week, if you joined us, you would notice that Carlo came after we began the lesson each day. You'll notice today something different. He actually came in really early this morning because he was so excited to show me something new that he has. His family have bought him something. I'm going to hold it up and show you. Is that okay? Hi, Carlo. I think he wants to say hi to everybody at home. I'm going to show the children at home just the front cover, Carlo. It's a book for Carlo to record his new learning. So you can see at the top it has his name, and someone's written for him mathematical recordings, and they've even written the year he's in because he's a brand new reception student. I've had a little bit of a peep inside of there, but I don't want to show you just yet what Carlo's done. Thanks for sharing, Carlo. If you hold on to that. I want you to have a little think back to last week, and you'll recall that Carlo had collected lots of different objects. The last group of objects he brought to us was a big bundle of leaves. They were all green, and he was trying to work out the best way to sort them. He's brought one from each group back to us. I wonder if that helps you remember how he sorted these leaves. You think he sorted by shape? He did put all the leaves that were the same shape together, but that wasn't the most important way in which he chose to sort. I'll give you a clue. He didn't use his eyes for sorting. He used these. So he picked up the long narrow leaves, and he felt the surface, and he realised that they were actually all really, can you remember the word he used to describe them? They were all really smooth. So he put all of the smooth leaves into one long line, and then he felt the other group of leaves, and he realised they weren't smooth. Can you remember the word he used to describe them? He used his fingers. He thought they were bumpy, and so he made a pile of rough leaves. We gave Carlo the task of sorting the leaves, and when he got home we said, we wonder if you can have a go at recording it. Let's see what he did. He's pretty excited. And I think he's done a fantastic job. I wonder if you got some help recording, Carlo. He's drawn a row of smooth leaves. I think he's done a really good job of matching the shape. He's recorded a row of rough leaves. And they're probably really hard to draw, so I think he's done a fabulous job of recording that. If you think back to last week, you'll remember that once he sorted them, he actually counted the leaves. Let's see if we can help Carlo by recounting firstly the top group and then the second group of leaves. Are you ready? Last week you were really good at helping me. I'll start you off. I'll help you to 2, and then I want to hear you counting with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, I can't hear you. 9, 10. Oh, that's right. That group had 11 leaves in it. Let's see how many are in the bottom group. You did a great job towards the end there. Use those big voices. Are you ready? I'll cue you in. 1, 2, 9, 10. I've had a look at the way you've recorded here, Carlo. So Carlo's matched the leaves from the top group to the bottom group, and we can see that he's put a big circle around the matching group. So there's 10 in this group, there's 10 in this group. But remember, we discovered this last week. The smooth group had 1 extra leaf. So that is a fabulous job of your very first mathematical recording. Well done, Carlo. The other thing that Carlo did on the weekend, he was explaining to me when he came in this morning, was he went out with his family and friends and they went on a trip to the beach. I wonder if you know what it was that he found at the beach to collect and sort. It wasn't fish. No, he didn't find any fish. And it wasn't sand. That would be way too hard to sort. I think I heard somebody say it. You're right. He found a beautiful collection of shells. Now, Carlo said the only problem was when he was at the beach, he didn't have paper and he didn't have a pen, so he couldn't draw and record his collection like this. But his family had a really fabulous idea. His dad had his phone with him, and he said to Carlo, I know what we can do. If you do the sorting, then I'll take a photo, and when we get home, we can print them off. I'm really curious about how you got on at the beach that day, Carlo. So I think on the second page, we might find the answer. It's a fabulous go at recording. Even though he hasn't used any numbers or any words, I think I can help the children understand how you sorted these shells. If you have a look on the first page, we can see Carlo found 1 big group of shells. These are all the things we practiced with him last week. Once he had the big group of shells, he started to look for the shells that were the same. So he put all the white clam shells together in one group. He put all the Chinaman's hats shells together in another group. I wonder if you've seen those shells before at your beach. That's right, they're called mussels. So mussel shells together. He put all the beautiful rainbow abalone shells together, and he put all the conifers together. So he started with, help me, how many big groups? That's right, 1 big group, and he sorted them into, help me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smaller groups. That is fantastic recording. So Carlo's used paper and pen, and he's used a digital device to record when he was at the beach. That is superb. I know why Carlo was so excited and got here so early this morning. Well done, Carlo. Okay. One thing we haven't checked today is Carlo's backpack. I'm really hoping his mum or his dad or his sister has written a note for us today. Just hold on a second, I'll get it. It's really heavy again, Carlo, and I'm guessing, because I've had a look at what t-shirt Carlo's got on today, I'm guessing I know what's in the bottom of this bag. Let's check Carlo's communication book first of all. We're up to day 6 of learning. And the note says, "Dear Joe and children, Carlo's been so busy sorting and recording his findings to share with you. Do you remember last week you helped Carlo to make a 5 zoo? Do you remember what his rule was? And do you remember how you sorted the creatures?" That's a long time ago. I'm finding it really hard to remember, Carlo. I hope you've got some clues in your bag. Well, today Carlo wants you to help him make the zoo and record his findings. He's brought his iPad with him because he thought that might help. Thanking you from Carlo's mum. I'm trying to remember the rule, Carlo. I think it was a rule about 5 creatures in an environment, in each cage, and I think we sorted the creatures by the number of legs. Let's have a look at the creatures Carlo's bought today. Goodness me, Carlo, you have a wonderful collection of creatures at your house. And one more. We might move your communication book and your leaves out the way for now, Carlo. And you'll also notice Carlo brought something else along with him today. I wonder if you can help me count this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. You remember last week that helped us when we were sorting the animals to ensure that we had no more than 5 creatures in each enclosure. Let's have another go at counting. I wonder if you can work out how many on this page. 1, 2, 5 again. They look different, but they both have the same amount of dots on each page. I wonder what the next one looks like. It looks like there might be more on this page. Let's give it a go and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. And the last one, I think we know this number. We've seen this before. Remember we talked about how sometimes we see the dots arranged this way when we're playing a game and we roll a dice? Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. So we've got 4 enclosures, and we know in each enclosure we can't have any more than 5 creatures. Let's get sorting. If I think back, Carlo, last week we started by sorting all the animals that had no legs. So we had the walrus, and we had the hammerhead shark, the blue shark, and the grey shark. Okay, let's sort the next group. We sorted the beetles. They had how many legs? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put all the creatures with 6 legs together. There's 1. I know that's a beetle, so I know it has 6 legs. 2, This one's an interesting one. I have to turn it upside down to check the number of legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The butterfly has 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the ant has 6 legs. I can't see any more creatures with 6 legs there. Let's do the enclosure with the creatures with 2 legs. We often don't have to count 2 because we can just see it and we know it. I sometimes like to use my 2 fingers and pop them up to check. So 2 legs for the owl, 2 legs for the ostrich, 2 legs for the turkey, 2 legs for the eagle, and in the middle of all those creatures we'll sit the kangaroo. So I'm guessing all these creatures have the same number of legs. They've all got 4. So it's the lamb, check, the giraffe, the donkey, the goat, and luckily there is room for one more, the oxen. Okay, so what do you think, Carlo? It looks like all the dots in this enclosure are covered. So there must be only 5 in that enclosure. So we've got 5 creatures with 2 legs. If we have a close look at this one, there's one dot that doesn't have a creature on it. In that enclosure there are only 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. Does that matter, Carlo? Because remember, Carlo said his rule was you can have up to 5 creatures, but no more. So we can have an enclosure with only 4 animals. We can't go past 5. So if we have 6 creatures, it's too many. If we have 7 creatures, it's too many. What about if we have 3 creatures? Is that less than 5? Let's check in on the other enclosures. What do you notice about the creatures with 6 legs, Carlo? You're right. There's a spare dot there. So in that enclosure, we've got 4 creatures. Is that okay? It is, because we haven't gone past Carlo's magic number of 5. And at the back, our 4-legged creatures, we can see that we've got 1 creature on every dot. So I don't need to count. I know there's 5. What a great job the children have done, Carlo, of helping you to sort all these creatures out in enclosures that have no more than 5 creatures. Now the biggest challenge is, how are we going to help Carlo to record this? We could draw all these animals and put them into Carlo's book, like he did his recording with the leaves, but I feel like that would make this task very complicated. So I'm actually going to use your dad's idea, and I'm going to pick up one of the digital devices, Carlo, and take a photo. The only trouble is, I have to know which is the best angle for my photo. Do I take an image up on top, looking down? We call that a bird's eye view. If I do that, I'll only see the top of the creatures. But I'm going to have a go at that, Carlo. I'm going to try that. Fantastic. Now I've got 4 enclosures altogether, so I'm going to do a shot over the top of each one. I'm using my camera on my iPad for this. 2. What do you think, Carlo? 3. Line it up over the top. And the last one, creatures with 6 legs. Fantastic. I'm actually going to show Carlo a different way of recording today. That's a bird's eye view, and it helps us see how many creatures are inside each enclosure. But if you want to show people, Carlo, how you sorted these creatures by counting the number of legs, the best thing to do is to get down alongside of these enclosures and take a side view. What do you think? That way we can see not only how many creatures are in the enclosure, but how many legs they have, or the way you chose to sort it. All right, let's do a photo of the 6-legged creatures, side view. I might have to move around the side for this one. The 2-legged creatures, side view. And the last one, I'm going to lean right over into the middle of the table, Carlo, and take a photo of the creatures with no legs. Fabulous. Have a look, Carlo. What do you think? I'm going to send those photos home to Carlo's family, and let's see what he does with them tonight. We're running out of time, so I'm going to pack all of these creatures back into your bag and put the dot cards in there, because that might help you if you choose to set it up at home again tonight. So, all the 4-legged creatures, the 6-legged creatures, the 2-legged creatures, and the creatures with no legs. Safely back in your bag to send home with you, Carlo. Carlo and I would like to finish up today with the song that we've been practicing, which is all about the number count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if you know this song. It's actually not about 5 fingers, Carlo. It's about 5 fat sausages. If you know it, we'd love you to join in. Are you ready? 5 fat sausages sitting in a pan. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. 1 went bang. Oh, if you have a look at the numbers on the table in front, you should be able to tell me how many sausages are left in the pan. Can you read that number? If you're not sure what it is, let's count and check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check the saucepan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Warm that saucepan up, Carlo. 4 fat sausages sitting in a pan. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. 1 went bang. Okay, we'll turn the card over and you should be able to tell me how many sausages are left. If you don't know the number, let's count up. 1, 2, 3. Are we ready, Carlo? 3 fat sausages sitting in a pan. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. One went bang. Oh. How many are left? We should know this number. 2. Are you ready? 2 fat sausages sitting in a pan. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. One went bang. You're right. Just one left. Are you ready? Let's warm up the pan, Carlo. 1 fat sausage sitting in a pan. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. It went bang. How many sausages have we got left in our pan? I hope you weren't hungry, Carlo. It's time for us to finish up today. Thanks for helping us. Thanks for helping Carlo. And we look forward to seeing how he gets on with his recording tonight. Bye, everybody.